Hi there. I'm pleased to be able to name a trap after the winner of the first tournament I ever organised. This is the Gershon Trap, named after twice World Youth Champion, the affable Alex Gershon, who used this line in a famous win against Shablov in 2003 in Bermuda in a Gruenfeld defence. After d4 and knight f6, c4, g6, knight c3, d5, the Gruenfeld defence. White can take on d5 or play knight f3 first. Now after bishop g7, white can go for the very popular sideline bishop f4, and this is a move that Grandmaster Novikov has played. I've done a video on the Novikov trap, fantastic trap he played against Jennifer Shahade, well worth checking out, the Novikov trap. Here black castles. Black could also try c5, could have tried c6 or c5. White can go for e3 or rook c1 here, and c5 can be played here by black. Also perfectly good would have been d takes on c4. After the said move c5, now white can take on c5 and black can take on c4. Also good for black here would have been bishop e6, also a very solid defense. Now after this move, d takes on c4, still a very common position. In fact, Karpov and Ivanchuk in this position with the white pieces have both gone for the queen trade, queen takes on d8, whereas Dureyev and the aforementioned Novikov have gone for e4. Now queen a5. The queen looks quite menacing. The knight now is pinned on c3, sorry, and the rook is making its way to d8 to hit the queen. Here, but white can counter with e5 now hitting the knight. Black will gain time, rook d8 hitting the queen. Natural defensive move now, the bishop drops back, unpinning the knight, getting the queen out of the rook's attack, and threatening all sorts of discoveries with the knight moving. So the knight on f6 was being hit. It's jumped to g4, and there's going to be attacks now on f2. This is a really exciting game. After bishop takes on c4 and queen takes c5, immediate threat is queen takes on f2. That's going to be mate. So white defends with knight e4, hitting the queen and defending f2 at the same time. The queen drops back to b6 out of harm's way and still hitting f2, although it is guarded. And here though white is in control with this pseudo sacrifice. Bishop takes on f7. What can the king do? If the king runs to h8, then white simply castles. White's actually going to be in control with a very decent advantage. And after king takes on f7, well then knight f to g5 hits the king. Now the knight is potentially en prise as well. And after the king drops to e8, white first has to remove the guard, that bishop defending the knight, and rook takes c8 is on the cards. After rook recaptures on c8, now queen takes on g4, hitting the rook on c8. So that's going to be defended by knight d7, and this position arose not only in the said game Gershon against Shablov, but also against Ruzelli against Ruber in 1999. And here white is firmly winning. A nice finesse to finish it off is one of the knights is going to jump in, not to e6, that really doesn't do too much, or rather knight d6 with check, and that's going to be a winning move, because after e takes on d6, now the queen uses the cover of black's pawn on d6 to enter into e6 with check, and after king d8, e takes d6 is going to be decisive as it's threatening knight f7 checkmate. So this has been the Gershon Trap in the Gruenfeld. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.